Yo, YouTube, what it do? Yo, it's Lucid. Hold on. Okay. Um, yeah, I hope y'all can see me all right in black and white. But yo, it's good to see y'all again. Let me just see something real quick. Okay, there we go. That kind of helps, not really. But anyway, it's good to see y'all. It's been a crazy couple of days. Of course, I'm not gonna go into any of that, okay? Because why the hell would I do that? But I hope everyone is doing good, and I hope everyone's great, and you know, continuing to be blessed, right? So what's today's video about? Why am I on here rambling, right? Because today we're talking about looking out for yourself, all right? So everyone says to look out for yourself. Like, that's like one of the number one things that people generally tell you to do is like, yeah, like, you know, love yourself, look out for yourself, whatever. And it makes sense. Like, you need to do that. But there's levels to that shit, okay? There's levels to loving yourself and looking out for yourself, all right? So what do I mean by that? All right, let me just break it down for y'all. All right, so for one, right, it's people, and it's not just people, it's like just people and things and businesses or just jobs or whatever. And this is what it boils down to, right? If you don't look out for yourself, it's people out here that will actively take advantage of your time, your energy, your resources, your attention, like everything you have, if you don't look out for yourself, okay? Like, let me just break it down again, okay? Because people will do this, and they will always continue to do this on a regular basis. You know what? Let me just, yeah. I'm about to go in the gym. Anyway. I'm about to hit the bench press, and I don't like, sometimes when I just got a hair twist, like, I really don't like getting it like all messed up anyway. But basically, bro, all I'm getting at is this, okay? Again, just circling back to what I was saying. Look out for yourself. Why is this important? Okay, because it's people out here that will actively seek your time, attention, resources, like everything that you have, without you even knowing it, if you're not aware of it. And usually when you are aware of it, it's generally too late. Like, you caught up in the system, or you just caught up in whatever situation you in, right? So it's important to do that, man. Like, you just have to actively make sure that you are safeguarding what you really have that's most valuable about yourself, right? And I know it could be difficult, because it can definitely be difficult depending on your lifestyle. But I don't know, like, it's important to really look at what you got and just make sure that you never fully give every single like ounce. Because here's the thing, bro, like, we've all heard it before. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Like, if you're empty, then how the hell are you supposed to pour into other people and give them, like, you know, value, right? So that's the thing. Like, if all your resources is like just taken up and you got nothing left, then you can't even add nothing to anyone else. Like, you can't even add anything positive to anyone else, because you are mentally, physically, like, drained in every type of way. So, you know, with that said, it's just, you really just gotta look at it from a logical point of view and look out for yourself, for real. Like, typically, because for me personally, I learned this the hard way, okay? I didn't really have no one putting this through my head to look out for myself. You know, that was just really something that, okay, I just had to do it just to do it, right? And I learned the hard way. So, you know, when it was too late, then I was like, oh shit, I should have looked out for myself, right? But I mean, that's really it. That's really like the meat and potatoes of the video. I'm not here to like to preach to nobody. I'm really just trying to spread like just a lighthearted message, because because it happens all the time where, you know, you might give certain crumbs of like, you know, like time, or just like, you know, resources, or just like anything, bro. And it's like anything of value, you might give crumbs of that first, and then before you know it, it's like you giving like heaping tablespoons of fucking resources, right? And it's like then you just like, damn, I don't got shit else. Like, and that's really how it happens. Like, you just blink and it's like, and you're just strung out, you know? So it's just like, you really just have to, I don't know, just like take heed with that and just really, really assess a situation for what it really is, you know? And it doesn't have to be cruel. It's really just protective. Like, just circling back, you can't pour into someone else's life when you're drained in every single way. Like, that doesn't make sense, you know? So it's really just coming from a practical point of view, really. You know what I'm saying? When I say look out for yourself, it's really just about self-love. It's really about self-care. And we always don't have time for self-care, but that shit is so critical for your development, right? Like, self-care is like so critical. And a lot of times we just get so caught up in life that we don't ever have time to care about ourselves, which is insane, by the way. Like, we just get so caught up in life that we don't ever have time to care about ourselves. And so it's like you might lose sight of certain things that made you purposeful. So that's really the premise, not the premise. That's just like the purpose of the video, really. You know, I really don't have nothing else to say about that. I mean, I made it pretty concise. The only reason I'm trying to drag the video out is because I think the algorithm, I think what it does is it makes videos like 10 minutes or longer get more attention. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. But I just feel like, you know, that's the key takeaway. Like, you could honestly shut the video off right now. Like, I really don't care. I feel like I'm just trying to drag it out because I really think the algorithm helps out long form content. But that's it, y'all. Like, that's really it. My birthday coming up in like 2 weeks, and I don't know what the hell to do, but I always figure it out. I'm thinking about spending a day like in solitude, like just not solitude, but like being by myself and just going different places, you know? And that's not a bad idea. I've done it before, and it was very enlightening. Like, it just was very enlightening and very, like, it just made me have all of these self-realizations about where I was currently at. And some people might find that depressing. Some people might find that highly depressing. Some people might find it useful as hell. But it was useful for me, because I can definitely say, versus last year, like, this year's gotten so much better in so many ways. But yeah, look out for yourself, and look out for some new music coming from me. And go stream Lucid Genesis. That's 19 songs I recorded in the first part of when I started making music in 2018 all the way to 2022. So I made a compilation of all them songs and decided to just put it out like that, because I need those songs on TikTok, but I also wanted to just let them be out for just consumption any time of the day. But yeah, man, just understand that. Just look out for yourself, man. Have a blessed one. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.